Hello everybody and welcome for a new Terraria episode. We are on episode number 12 and in today's episode we will explore the world again and fight some moon enemies. So as you can see we are going to explore the right part of the world directly from the desert, because now that we have a desert pylon we will use it. So I'm using it to be faster on the right part of the world. So sadly there is a big part of desert at the right of my pylon, but I built it closer to the house, but no matters because we have now a pylon. This is the place where I died because of a flower, and this is some walls that I built in last episodes. So if you don't saw them, I just tell you to go and watch them because it's a part of the story. It's like a real gameplay story. So if you just don't watch one episode, no matters, but if this is your first episode, you can go just check out the first. Don't watch them entirely if you don't want, but at least 1 or 2 minutes just to see what's happening in there. So this is the bat enemy that almost just deals a lot of damage to me. We are just making our way to the right part of the world without any problems for now. So this is where I just did I just have to be just taken damage from some enemies. I just lose my words, excuse me. So we are just at a half point. We are almost at the end of the travel. I just took some shells because I thought it would be some shells to make potions, but not. It's just these ones that we need to make some potions. This one. So I don't know what of them is used to make some potions, but it's not the placeable block. So this is where I died the last episode, because I was just killed by some monsters on the water, and I just forgot to take this chest. But except that, we don't have as many things as I thought we will have, and most importantly we don't have the man that just keeps fishing, so it's maybe like an issue for us. So we need to explore the other part of the world to see if he's on the other part of the world, because we absolutely need him, because I want to fish, and fishing without him it's not ideal. So going back on the Crimson again, so I don't want to go in the Crimson, it's not very funny, but we will have to go a lot of time in Crimson for the last episodes, because we will need to fight the Brain of Cthulhu. Yes, we don't fight him for now, and we need, because it's used to make some inventory armors and some game progress. So it's a little bit like a key on the game. If you fight him, you can go on the next part of the pre-hard mode, and pre-hard mode is just half of the game. So basically the game starts to be funny at this point when you just fought the Eye of Cthulhu, but most importantly when you just are in hard mode and other. So as you can see, I used my second armor slot to put just some trashes that I have in my inventory, but maybe next time we will use that to make some fisherman's equipment or other thing like that. So we are going to be at a real point of the world. We are moving quickly through the world, it's nice. So as you can see, taking just one hit from monsters deals us a lot of damage, almost like slimes in the first episodes, because slimes are now just not harmful at all. It's just slimes after all. So here is a snow biome with frozen debuff and other, but we are used to that, so it's nice. So quickly moving through inventory sorting, and all I'm doing is quickly moving, because we are in speedrun. No, we are in accelerated mode, so all of that is quick. So we are almost at the end of the world. So as you can see, we are at the desert, and we will be at the end when we can see the big land of water. So it's not now, this is just a big part of desert, but it's not the end of the world. There's some fireflies. I don't know the name of those things. I need to turn my game in English because I don't know the name of a lot of things. Like this one, I don't know even the name of this monster spider. It's not Spider-Man, I know, but I don't know what's it. So I used the dash of the shield to pass through an enemy, and as you can see, this is the monster that takes my money, so I need to kill it to get my money back, and actually I just got all my money back, so it's nice. I'm just now rich back again, and I need to don't die. So this is a way to die. Just talk to this man, but we will not activate the curse because Skeletron is not for this episode, it's not for the next as well, but we will do that in the next episodes. I think I will do Brain of Cthulhu before Skeletron, but I'm not pretty sure of it. And there we are at the ocean, really close to the the dungeon, but as you can see, a monster just follows us to here, and we need to talk to the fisherman. So this time I paid attention and I don't died with that. And this is the blood moon, so I just came back and fastly just make some quick inventory managing that I call inventory managing. It's just put all in a chest like average Terraria player because I don't have time to pack them all. And after I just put my money in my bank, and there we are ready to fight the first wave of monster in the game, the Blood Moon. It's an easy wave to take off, but it's funny, and as you can see, even zombies can spawn in there. So it happens one night out of almost 10 nights. I think it's 1 out of 10, and it's just monsters like this that spawns. So I just got some interesting loots in there. I will not spoil you. You know what I'm talking about if you know the drops of the Blood Moon. In pre-hard mode, the Blood Moon isn't that interesting. It's just some interesting loots, I guess, but not as the hard mode Moonlord, because in hard mode you can fish some enemies, some bosses, and other in Blood Moon, so it starts to be really interesting and really hard in just like hard mode, master mode, and other. So I just tried to kill as many monsters as possible because the drop that I want to drop is just dropped by every moon enemies, but with a little chance of dropping. So as you can see, I'm almost died, and I will die in this episode because you cannot survive to this without being just harmed and other if you don't pay attention. And I don't pay attention to this little red monster at the ground. He is moving so fast that you can't survive it really well. I'm at a very little portion of my life, but I already drank a potion, so I cannot heal myself again. So it's a little bit annoying, and as you can see, we can get pretty good amount of money, pretty much of them, and I don't have anything other to tell right now because you know almost everything. So average Terraria player know what's the Blood Moon, and this red color is like, it gives an ambience. It's nice, but I don't really like it. It just deforms all, and other it's not that nice for a real gameplay. It's nice in the moment, but you can craft at the end of the game, I think, or it's a drop, I don't remember. I will look for to put it in the text. You can craft the Blood Moon, like it's a stone that you can wear or place in the world, and that just makes the screen this color. So that's nice and practical for those who like the Blood Moon's color. But a little bad point is that Blood Moon enemies just killed one of my villagers, just one. As you can see, the bomberman will be killed right now. He's using some bombs to just damage monsters at the right top bottom right screen, but we just don't have a lot of people dying right now. It's just surprising, and I think he's dead right now because I don't saw him going back. So my monster is taking the monster for me, my phantom, because he's no longer a monster. And as you can see, there's some wedding guy in here. He can drop some special things, but he also has 600 life points. That's a lot. Obviously in normal mode he doesn't have 600 life points, it's something like 200, and he dropped us some bloody tear, I think it's in English. And this thing makes you able to just make the blood moon happens at night time every time you want. It's like a boss invocation but for blood moon, so it's useful for those who like blood moon or those who want the blood moon drops. And there we are, the second PNG died. It's our guide, but no matters. I want him to be named Andrew, because Andrew guide who dies just give you a little hat, a green hat, so it's very nice. But he wasn't named Andrew, so this is the second wedding people. It's the girl, and this time both just give you some costumes and other things to wear. And I just got damaged and trapped in here, so I'm not died actually. It's a little bit lucky that I'm not died right now. So I'm just pretty well taking part of the event. I'm not died and I got some money and other. It's nice. Not like the goblin invasion, because when we will do the goblins army it will be a little bit different. I will die at least 5 times, but it's for another episode. So this episode is not about this, but we are surviving a bit and we are taking part of this. We have all the drops we want to have except one, but I think we will have it later. So I'm killing a lot of monsters, and I just stood in that because it's the only place where we don't have any debuff or any buff actually, but for us right now it's debuff that prevents monster for spawning, like those flower at right and the village. Both are preventing monsters to spawn like this. So in cemetery you are pretty sure that monster will spawn in big quantity every time. So we can get rid of the monsters and just survive. Again, I'm using the dash because if I don't use that I will be locked. So the night is almost finished. We are at 2:30 a.m. and it's at 4:30 a.m. I think it's finished. So we need to kill again a lot of monsters because I don't have the drop that I want to have. So this is what my inventory looks like. You can see the costumes on the left and other things on the right. So the monsters just trapped me on the left, but with a shield of 2 very useful item I can escape. So just getting rid of those monsters. Again, I just get rid of a lot of things and use this word a lot of times. I don't know where I learned this thing, but it's a nice word, so I keep using it. I'm just looking the description of the bloody tier, and actually I don't have the drop that I wanted to have, so I thought it was Arn mod drop, but actually it wasn't, because I just got this drop. So it may have changed, or just I just made a mistake, but we can actually have the drop in pre-arm mode. So do you just found what it is? And yes, we got the fisherman that spawns and despawns because he died, of course. So what's the object that I want to have? Let's you have a guess. Please write it in comments before I tell it, because after I tell it it's not like funny. So I let you pause the video and write it in comments, and you can subscribe by the same time if you want. It's friendly to me. So we are almost at the end of the episode. I hope we will have these things. And this is the end of the moon, of the blood moon. So I don't got it yet, so it's annoying. I don't know how I just got it, because I don't get it yet. And this is, I just get it at the end. So this is the little piggy bank, but in fly mode. So it's very useful, and it has the same inventory, it's linked. So thank you for watching, see you in the next episode, and please subscribe, or just consider subscribing, leave a like, comment, and I just let you see the end of the video quietly. So thank you for all, and goodbye.